Periva Sharanam, Glimpses from Sri Mahaperiyava's Life History, Volume 7, Chapter 16, More Events in Kashi. During his camp in Kashi, Mahaperiyava initiated many holy activities. On February 16, 1935, Mahaperiyava visited the Kashi Sangha Veda Vidyalaya in Ram Ghat, a popular bathing ghat for pilgrims. Thousands of people, including the Maharaja of Kashi and his family members, had assembled there to have a darshan of Mahaperiyava. In honor of Mahaperiyava, the scholars and administrative officials of the Vidyalaya had composed 10 shlokas, verses in Sanskrit. They made a presentation of these shlokas to Mahaperiyava. The Maharaja of Kashi had personally written a Sanskrit essay in praise of Mahaperiyava. He signed this essay and presented it at the lotus feet of Mahaperiyava. Mahaperiyava examined the students of the Vidyalaya and blessed them. He felt immensely happy at the noble work of the Vidyalaya for sustaining Sanatana Dharma. He spoke on Vedavyasa and the greatness of Adi Shankaracharya. On this day, Mahaperiyava installed the following pictures at the Sanghaveda Vidyalaya. Picture of Sri Badarayanar brought by Kashi Maharaja from his palace. Picture of Adi Shankara Bhagavatpada brought from the Shankara Mutt at Hanuman Ghat as per Mahaperiyava's instructions. Later, after Mahaperiyava's return to the Mutt, the Maharaja of Kashi installed a picture of Mahaperiyava in the Sangha Vidyalaya. All the 3 new pictures installed at the Vidyalaya were nicely decorated. Vidyalaya officials had made arrangements for a special puja on the day. Kashi Town Hall meeting. Knowing that Mahaperiyava had planned to move from Kashi, the people of Kashi had arranged a public meeting on March 9, 1935 at the city's town hall. 75 prominent citizens of Kashi had signed the invitations that were distributed to the people of Kashi. On the appointed day, several thousands of people assembled at the venue of the meeting to convey their respects to Mahaperiyava. Volunteers of the Seva Samiti and the local police force regulated the crowds. Amidst shouts of Jagadguru Maharaj Ki Jai, Mahaperiyava arrived on time at 4 p.m. Felicitation addresses were made in Hindi and Sanskrit. Learned Pandits Jaipur Mahamahopadhyaya Giridhar Sharma, Mahamahopadhyaya Panchanana Tarkaratnam and Devanayakacharya spoke on the greatness of Mahaperiyava and the benefits arising from his visit to the people of Kashi. Mahaperiyava spoke in Hindi and blessed the local people. Later in the evening, along with others, Mahaperiyava walked to the Vishwanath temple and inaugurated a large picture of Adi Shankara with his disciples. Pandits Conference. With a view to discuss about the Amnaya Pithas, centers for study of Vedic texts established by Sri Adi Shankaracharya, and reach some definite conclusions, a conference of Kashi Pandits was organized in Kashi on March 9, 1935. Most of the well-known Pandits of Kashi and also respected Dandi Sannyasis attended the conference. They examined the texts from various scriptures obtained from the library of Kashi Maharaja and also books like Shiva Rahasyam, Ananda Lahari, Shankara Vijayam and many others. After a detailed scrutiny of these documents, they reached a conclusion that Kamakoti Peetham was indeed the Peetham of Sri Shankara Bhagavatpada. In confirmation of this conclusion, they signed a document in the form of shlokams and presented it to Mahaperiyava. Likewise, a few days earlier to the Kashi conference, over 130 Pandits from Bengal met in Calcutta under the auspices of Bengal Brahmins Mahasabha. The Pandits at this Calcutta conference too researched hundreds of scriptures related to Sri Shankara's Amnaya Mats and concluded that Kamakoti Peetham is really Adi Shankaracharya's Adishthana Peetham. In order to personally present this conclusion of the Bengal Pandits to Mahaperiyava, two of their representatives, namely Mahamahopadhyaya, Sri Durgacharan Sangatirthar and Sri Damodara Das Khanna, had arrived in Kashi on March 1, 1935. They met with Mahaperiyava at the town hall meeting and submitted their conclusion to him. They also invited Mahaperiyava to Bengal. Departure from Kashi. After accepting facilitations from other organizations such as Brahmins Mahasabha, Varnashrama Swarajya Sangh and South Indian groups, Mahaperiyava departed from Kashi to Gaya on March 20, 1935. Visit to Kastar Mahadev. On April 2, 1935, Mahaperiyava visited the pilgrim center of Kastar Mahadev. Hundreds of sannyasis lived in this center, some of them over 100 years old. Amongst them, Dandi Baba was a well-known sannyasi. He told Mahaperiyava that in his younger days he had the blessings of Kamakoti Peetham's earlier acharyas. Mahaperiyava visited the local Mahadev temple. On April 4, 1935, Mahaperiyava reached Surajpura. The king of Surajpura received Mahaperiyava with royal honors and performed Pada Puja at his palace. Travelling through Kashipuri and Buxar, Mahaperiyava arrived in the city of Ara on April 19th. This historical city is in the state of Bihar, situated on the confluence of rivers of Ganges and Son, about 130 miles from Kashi. The residents of Ara had arranged a great welcome reception to Mahaperiyava. Many scholars came to have a darshan of Mahaperiyava. Much to the delight of the local people, Mahaperiyava had easy conversations with them in Hindustani language. On Sunday, April 21, 1935, Mahaperiyava visited Koyalwar on the banks of river Sonabhadra, popularly known as Son. This river joins the Ganges west of Patna. Mahaperiyava had a dip in the Son river. Knowing that the red stone representing Lord Vinayaka is found in the Son river, Mahaperiyava picked up the Vinayaka stones from the river. These stones were later kept in the Mat Puja. In the ancient tradition of Panchayatana worship initiated by Sri Adi Shankaracharya, 5 rare stones, each representing the 5 main deities, are used in the Panchayatana Puja. Sun god Surya is represented by a transparent glass-like stone found in Vallam river in Tamil Nadu. Mother goddess Parashakti is represented by the Swarnamukhi stone found in Swarnamukhi river in Andhra Pradesh. Lord Vishnu is represented by Saligrama found in Gandaki river in Nepal. Lord Vinayaka is represented by the red Sonabhadra stone found in the riverbed of the Son river. Lord Shiva is represented by the Banalinga found in the Narmada river. To be continued, Periyava Sharanam.